In Worldbox, entire civilizations can rise and fall within just a few hundred years. But today, we're changing the rules completely, because this world will have one human that is stronger than anything else alive. No kingdom, no army, no allies. Just one overpowered man dropped in the middle of civilization. And whilst the rest of humanity spends the next 1,000 years building empires, creating massive armies, taking over the world, he'll be completely alone. The question is, will humanity become eventually strong enough to stop him? Let's start by creating our world. We'll give our unstoppable being a tiny patch of land to survive on. The rest, that belongs to humanity. We've given both sides enough resources to survive, and now it's time to spawn in our protagonists. We're gonna start with the one and only invincible human, which we're of course gonna rename to Jeff.
My name is Jeff.
And we're gonna go ahead in the trait editing section and edit all of his traits. I'm not gonna go through all of them, but basically they're all here. Then we're gonna go in the subspecies and edit it as well. Let's call it the Jeff gang, not that it really matters. And we're gonna go ahead and edit some genetics. Nothing insane again, aside that he's able to shit precious gems, gold, and stone. He's pretty much unstoppable now, let's be honest. I mean, look at this, 11,000 in health, with already 1,300 stamina. Look at the damage he can do with his bare fist, as he's no weapon yet. He already has armor protection even though he doesn't have any, so his skin must be so tough. He even has 65% critical chance, already some speed, some attack speed as well. All of these are going to grow anyways as the experiment goes on. And then we're going to go in the center of the rest of the map and spawn in 10 humans. These guys are the beginning of civilization. And that's pretty much it. We're just going to go ahead and let them expand. It's called Dolveld so far. We'll see how far this kingdom can survive through the 1,000 years. They already have their leader here, Lipana. And in the meantime, the Jeff kingdom has been built. I mean, check this out. Look how happy Jeff looks. He's just waiting for 1,000 years and the walls to come down. That's all he's looking for. And I guess we just let these two kingdoms develop themselves and come back to them in a couple hundred years. 250 years have now passed, and humanity has grown far faster than I expected. The Dolveld kingdom, as we've seen, is kind of split up a little bit, but it's still leading in population. While Jeff's just been chilling on his own, apparently. I don't know how he's not getting bored. He technically hasn't built anything. He literally hasn't built anything. He just has bonfire and a couple of resources, that's it. So many mushrooms. What is he gonna do with those shrooms? And apparently, he's just been sleeping outside the whole time. He doesn't seem to be very happy. Maybe for the sake of it, we're gonna go ahead and give him just a couple friends to play with. There we go. We gave you Mr. Panny, who's already become the king. And we also have Miss Zwania. So they're gonna have a good time helping you out, I guess, to develop. Also, if we look at the other kingdoms, look how much the Dolveld kingdom has expanded already. They've developed all their villages and rich cities with massive apartment buildings. And it's the same for all of them. I mean, look at these dudes. They literally have like an upgraded barrack. And nothing crazy happened. There was one war apparently that just ended very quickly. A bunch of kings and kingdoms were formed and died. And I think it's time to fast forward a couple extra 100 years. Wow, we've just hit year 500, well 501 now, sorry, I'm 1 year late. But you guys probably noticed loads and loads of changes within this world. I mean, the Farlurg kingdom seems like they're absolutely crushing it. They've demolished all of this territory, which was owned, remember, by the Dolveld that fell in year 441. To be fair, what we really care about is the Jeff kingdom. They've developed themselves pretty well, actually, if you look at it. They've got 133 of a population now. Jeff is just chilling here for the moment. He hasn't really increased his health, which is just 23k, but he is increasing his damage step by step. His critical chance has gone up to 147%. The speed and the attack speed are absolutely insane. He has children, even though I've made him infertile. But hey, at least he's done good advancements and he seems to be happy so far. And I think we're all happy to skip to year 1000 so we can break this wall apart. Yup, we've made it to year 1000. And you guys have noticed so much change. Remember Kingdom Dolovold? Well, that one had disappeared already, and it got replaced by Fralerg, which completely fractured in pieces. Look how many kingdoms were founded because of that. Until we get to this, with Omnia, who's got 7,000 of a population, who's absolutely destroying this world. And you guys have seen it, the Jeff Kingdom has risen to 1,279 of a population. If we dive into it, we see though that it's not just humans. We've got some of these flame elements. They look like little slugs, as well as sometimes humans, some horses. And actually, if we check out our bad boy here, we can see his children. He has 2 humans as children, but he mostly has, I don't know what this is, a fireball, then a slug, then a human on fire, and then another slug. With some being, what, 187 years old? I say that. Jeff has turned 1,000 years. And the bad news is, he's dating someone who's 127. That's very old, but at the same time, that's like 10 times his age. That's as if a 10-year-old was dating a newborn.
Emotional damage.
And as we can see, our boy Jeff has become an absolute unit. He's got 32,000 maximum health points. His stamina has gone up to maximum 2,800. He's got a damage of minimum 1,400. If we compare that to just a normal being, they've got 32 to 64. And his health is 105. That means not even a one tap, like a 10th of a one tap, and he's gone. Adamantine armor, adamantine boots, as well as the strong Merv, which is like an insane gun. It is the best gun you can get with 1,000 damage just on the gun itself. I think this is telling us it's time to remove this wall. So let's go ahead and completely screw it over. It is going to make the game lag. It's been lagging for quite a bit now. And there we go. The wall is down. The grass can start expanding. And check this out. 5 seconds after the walls fall down, there's tornadoes and fires spreading everywhere. How's Jeff doing though? Jeff's having a good time. It seems like he's sleeping right now. And right at this moment, there's been a situation within the Omnia Kingdom as it's completely split up in 2 huge kingdoms. We have the Swannen who are going to go straight in and join in into the war. They're going to go ahead and fight the Omnia along the Jeff Kingdom. It seems like Jeff has joined into the war. There's loads of fire going around him. There's loads of soldiers around Jeff, but apparently they're all from the Jeff Kingdom, so I don't really understand why they're trying to fight Jeff. How does that even make sense? Let's not talk about the 97,000 deaths we've had so far in this simulation. We might reach 100k. Jeff Kingdom's actually having a rough time now. Only 450 inhabitants left. All of the buildings are burning down, but does Jeff actually care about humanity? I don't think so. Bro is literally in the middle of a fire, having the time of his life, going for them kills. If we check him out right now, he's gone up to 77 kills already. That's actually insane. Bro is on a mission. And look at how many people are shooting him down. But he doesn't care. He's still going in for the kills. Look at the kills stacking up. He's at 129. We need to pause this for a second because look at his happiness. He's lost a lover 56 seconds ago, but he's made so many kills. And every time he's taking a life, he's getting plus 10 happiness. That's madness. And check this out. The Swannen Kingdom has gone in for a big push to go ahead and try to cut Omnia and take a portion of the Jeff Kingdom. Look at how many are coming in to shoot everyone down, and he eventually loses all of his kingdom. The Jeff Kingdom doesn't exist anymore, and Jeff doesn't care. He's let the kingdom die, and now he's joined the Swannen. And straight from the start, he's going to want to show off and go right in the middle of another kingdom and flex on everyone his skill. He's literally getting bullied by an entire army, but look how many kills he's getting. The kills are literally racking up. It just went up by like 8 in one shot. And as incredible as it sounds, he's just been taken in as the king of the Swannens. I guess it just took him in. They were like, you know what, he's experienced. He knows how to kill someone. Let's just put him in as the king. And on year 110, we're already at 106,000 deaths. Only 1,200 humans left on Earth. And we can see Jeff is just venturing off to all the other kingdoms, trying to rampage and kill everyone. There we go. I found him. 212 kills already. He's getting absolutely lasered up. This dude's honestly unbeatable. He's on 226 kills. I think we skip a couple years and just check out where he's at. Let's pause for 2 seconds. The wall is falling to pieces. There's barely anyone left on the planet. Jeff is technically still alive, but he's lost a lot of health. I'm not too sure why. Yeah, I'm not too sure. I think he got cursed, apparently, as we can see. And Jeff has a lover who is 37 now. I'm not sure if she knows what she got herself into. And on year 1048, the last of the kingdoms, Bongotten, gets destroyed. What is left is just the Swannens with our beloved King Jeff. With 334 kills, his war is finally over. Against all odds, one man survived an entire world. Kingdoms rose against him. Civilizations spent centuries getting stronger. Massive armies tried to bring him down, and yet somehow he's one of the last standing. Not because he was immortal, but because humanity was never strong enough to stop him. And for this time, that was enough.